speaking of your history, Neighbours turned 35. You've now been on the show 25 years, which I saw today was you and I guess it's you and Jax together, number 3 in longest running soap actors in Australia. I think there's
right.
Stuart and then Lindy McGrange, and then it's you and Jax.
That's interesting. I thought it was cool. Ryan Maloney would be right behind us too. He literally came in as a regular playing Toadie, because he did do it as a guest role for a bit. He came in as a regular just after Jackie and I started, so he's right up there as well. And of course, Tommy Oliver and Ian Smith were on Neighbours for a very long time, as Stephen Dennis has done a big stint too, apart from the fact that he went away for a bit of time in the middle there. So it's a great privilege actually to be such a long-serving cast member. I mean, professionally, as actors, all we ever want to do is act. And if you get to act every day of your working life, then it's a dream come true.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the amount of episodes you've done, the amount of screen time you've had, like that's insane. Worldwide, for the history of television, you would be in the top, it'd still be in double digits, I guess, with the amount, how many people would have done in the thousands of episodes of anything?
I think it'd be very, very few, particularly since really it's only in this sort of ongoing serial that this sort of thing is likely to happen. So you've got your Bold and the Beautiful, of course, where a lot of the cast of that were there at the start, and so they have done many, many episodes. So there's a few of us, but it really is pretty much a kind of a handful around the world. Although I'm sure there are soap operas in Bolivia that have been running for 50 years or whatever. I should do more research. Maybe we could form a longevity club, everybody who's been in soaps for a long time.
Yeah.
I'd love to start, I'd love to go and start working on other shows. I think Corey should have me on, and I should start doing a few swaps with other
absolutely. I think they should. I think there should be some super soap world where we all exist in the same world, so the characters are the same. We just literally walk onto different sets, because the people who I think who watch Neighbours are also watching Bold and Beautiful. I think they like that kind of TV serial. So that'd be so cool. I think we should do that.
Yeah,
Jason, if you're listening.
Well, I did actually do it. I did do an audition for Bold and the Beautiful as part of my TV show Photo Number 6. It's a kind of a fake audition, where I went through the whole process of auditioning for an American show and getting a walk-on part, which was fun, and it was really interesting to find out that in fact the show operated almost identically to the way ours does. So it was interesting to see the banter on the set, the way the crew behaved. The interaction between the actors, the comedy of it was almost identical.
Yeah, wow. And just to fill people in at home, our crew is... How would you describe our crew, Fletch?
It's a little bit like a kindergarten in there, really. I mean, it's a kindergarten without the teacher. There's an enormous amount of levity, a lot of joking around. And in a way, you kind of need that, because the days for the crew are super long. If they're in studio, they're basically stuck in a dark box for many, many hours. Starting pretty much at 7:30 in the morning, and they'll get out of there at 5:45 in the afternoon. Of course, they get a lunch break and a very, very short afternoon tea. But besides that, they're in there the whole time. So it's actually for them pretty frazzling. We come and go. So we go out and refresh, have a cup of coffee, go for a bit of a walk or whatever. But for them, they're there the whole time. So they kind of rely on us to bring energy into the room, a lot of laughter. They certainly love to send us up, particularly one of the guys on the sound boom, Lipper. He's my arch enemy.
I think he's everyone's arch enemy, isn't he?
Yeah. It's an incredibly jovial, but ultimately massively supportive environment. It's interesting that we can switch between being totally stupid in one moment and then switching to complete professionalism. And I think that's kind of Well, yeah, you've called me out. There's no such thing. I will. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a skill. I think you learn. It's how you can actually really flip between, just being kind of crazy and stupid and then go straight into a scene. And that just comes from doing it over and over again. You become very aware when a guest character comes into the show that you've got to be mindful about, looking after them, because for them it's completely disorientating. They're focused on getting their lines right and discovering their character. And but if you joke around a little bit, it actually makes them feel at ease, and it's a balance. It's a bit of a balancing act.
Hello, and thank you for watching this takTalks clip. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. If you want to see the full conversation, click here. If you want to see all of the takTalk clips, click here. And if you want to see all of the takTalk conversations, click here.